on our last stream, I was telling y'all about how I called on an angel, and then after calling on this angel, I ended up blowing my Forex trading account. But what ended up happening is that was just a miscalculation on my part, the blowing the account. But really, there was a crash in the precious metals market, in the gold market, which was overdue. It was time for it. And there was very much a lot of magic and shit going into that, gnosis into that, which we'll get into a little bit later as I get into the trading portion of the show. But here, this was a canon event, you can say, in my journey, or in the trader's journey, being it that blowing the account, or being experiencing a wipeout, you feel me, of the funds, in the trading aspect. And what does that do to you? What does that do to you in the skill, in the craft, in the practice of the trading? You feel me? In partaking in these financial markets, you feel me? And making money in these markets, understanding money and how money moves in these markets. So at first I was very distraught, like I was saying before. Like I had fell to my knees. This shit brought me to tears. I was hurt, gang. I was hurt. But even throughout that, the idea of quitting, I can't do it. Like the idea of quitting just has not entered my mind. Like I cannot do it. And like Spirit was like, nigga, start paper trading. I was like, I can't do it, bro. I already got my few. I have enough confidence in myself and in my view of the market, to where I feel like I should be able to use my own money and make trades and be correct, because I do be correct. It's just that this one trade was such a critical error. No stop loss. Oh my gosh, critical error. But beyond that, in that canon event, and what it made me realize was that it was better that it happened now than it happening 10 years from now, 5 years from now, later down the line, when it would have been probably even more critical, more detrimental to me, you feel me, as there being more pressure and weight in context, you feel me, compared to now. It's better that it happened now and early, so that it instills within me that knowledge, that gnosis, you feel me. It gives me that experience, so that going forth now I know how to move in the market. I know things to always look out for. And even in a real-time aspect, ever since I've been even looking at the market and the trades, paper trades, trades that I've marked up on the chart since then, have been hidden. They've been on key. So and that just all comes with the experience. So it's just never quit, you feel me. Even when you get knocked down, even when you might fall off the bike, you feel me, just get back up and keep going. And that's how I really feel about when it comes to learning anything, or whether it be training, making a beat, anything you do, you feel me. If you may fail early on, you may be bad at the beginning, you feel me, but if you keep on with it, you eventually will become a master, you feel me. And I have done this in many aspects, you feel me, in many things where I say I've got to the master state, the flow state of a certain practice, you feel me. Like with music, I may not know music theory all the way throughout, but I've unlocked the ability to go into flow state and create a masterpiece, if I say so, you feel me. Just from that, just over time, from when I first started making music, I could not do that. I could not enter flow state and make a beat. or even when I did end up making good beats, it get to a point of the it's a certain level. It's a certain for me it's certain beats I make where I'm like, all right, this is cool. It's certain beats where it's like, this is different. This is just in its construction, just in its it's hard to put the words to be real. But back in with what was I talking about? That's crazy. I know I was on the full moon. I was talking about the canon event. But now going forward, you feel me? Now I feel like we can be more respectful, you feel me, to the market, but as well more in tune with it, while also I'm starting to develop my own strategy, my own perspective of the market, because remember, as I was saying, I had it marked up correctly on my chart to catch that trade, to catch that crash. It's just I did not put that trade in, and I had a limit order in at a supply or demand zone, and it just, since I didn't have the stop loss open, they got me. I became the liquidity. Oh my gosh, I became the liquidity for the one time. But hey, going forward though, stop losses. But what am I gonna do now? I'm gonna discuss my new perspective on trading and how I'm looking at the market, the gnosis that came through, especially that as I'm going through and editing or putting together certain videos and listening back at some of these live streams. Certain patterns that I peeped. Like example, at the end of the last stream, not the one I just did on the 31st, it was when I did on the 19th. If you would have bought gold after that stream, after I had like showed and did my analysis and just held that trade, you would have caught, oh my god. In that stream I said that I had missed one of the greatest trades of all time, negative. I had no idea. Like, cause what happened was, it was like, I think at the time of that recording was either a Monday or a Sunday, and I think it was a Sydney and Tokyo session that opened, and they were starting to uptrend, but it had gapped up like 100 pips, 100 points, $100. But since then, oh my gosh, that shit went from like 4,800 to 5,600 in 5 days time, 6 days time. Oh my god, 10 days time actually, 10, 11 days time. Yeah, because throughout that whole time, that was the Navaratri, the Durga goddess week festival as well. So we've been having the goddess aspect, and I was talking about that in the live stream as well. We was decoding Ishtar, Nana, various goddesses, Diana, Durga even that comes back around even this month, and other astrological aspects and transits as well. Will the aliens pop out? Hey, I remember I said that a couple weeks ago they came out with a headline talking about the Bank of England, or banks in England, were worried about a crash because of the confirmation of alien life. Do the aliens pop out? Hey, well, what is going on? Do they go to war in Iran? Because Trump sent his armada to the Middle East, which in that they was seeing this war, had this idea of instability, kind of caused this gold surge, and other factors to cause the gold surge. But that was one as well. Hey, they resetting the monetary system right now. Same time they just met up in Davos, World Economic Forum. What? Hey. So this time that we're is there a war about to pop off? Because I understand when the precious metals go up like that, in such a spike, and crash like that as well. Like, understand silver was $40, $50 in November. You feel me? It got up to $120 at this run, because understand silver and gold run parallel, which I will explain later why. It's metaphysical. There's metaphysics behind that, actually. But in them running parallel, gold ran up. I just talk about gold because I was trading it and other aspects, but gold went from like 4,800, 5,000 up to 5,600, 5,500 at its peak. Then crashed all the way back down to, at the time of this recording, it's 4,600. I think it's 4,600. It might be lower. So I want you to understand that is oh my God, this is disgusting. Oh my goodness. 4,600, yeah. Gold right now is 46.32 right now. 11:35 p.m. where I'm at. Would have been right on that trade too. Crazy. So, and then with silver was at like 119. It crashed all the way down. $76. $76, bro. What? With gold, they said it was like an 8% drop. Silver, it was like damn near a 30% drop. So, hey, this is some shit going on, gang. There's some shit going on. You feel me? There's definitely some shit going on. The run up alone, you feel me? The run up alone was already a cause for like, all right, what's about to happen? This, I think, is just a pullback, especially because there had understand we had these big banks, hedge funds. I don't even think it was more so the hedge funds, but more so what was it? JP Morgan. It was a JP Morgan and Chase. They were short selling on silver. So, and they've been having these short sales in for like months, but apparently they officially hit. They officially hit their lick. And if you look online, you can find the bottom of this candle, where gold had crashed and where silver had crashed. Literally, they closed their positions. They closed their short squeezes. Like it's a damn near sniper entry. I said, this, you can't make this shit up. And I've seen shit in the market play out multiple times, but being actually in it though, and being a part of it, becoming the liquidity, oh my goodness. The first time I seen this happen was there was a day where XRP had that shit dropped. It was either $2 or $3 at the time, and it had crashed all the way to either $1 or $2 or $1.50. But it happened so fast, and it jumped all the way right back up in the next like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I have to find that on the chart. That's somewhere on the XRP chart. But I remember watching that shit and being like, okay, there's real like manipulation. You can really see the elite game, the manipulation, the quote unquote conspiracy play out really in these markets. You feel me? So, hey, this shit gets interesting.